Welcome back to Good Day. It is car show season, and one is coming this weekend.
Shirley Green and Bill Norton are here from the Cops and Rodders car show that's happening this Sunday. Good morning. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Sorry, we had to bring you inside today because it's raining. Normally we would be outside showing off a beautiful car, but here we are. It's better today than on Sunday.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about this show. This is connected to the museum.
Right. The car show, the Cops and Rodders 12th annual car show this year, is our major fundraiser for the Toledo Police Museum. Without the fundraiser that Bill and others work on, we would not be able to update our exhibits and update our equipment at the museum. So we're really helpful. This is really very, very helpful for us.
Okay, so fundraiser for the museum. So let's just talk about the museum just for a short second before we get into the car show, which that's what we want to highlight, some of these cars. So when people walk into the Toledo Police Museum, what are some of the things that they get an opportunity to see?
Well, the museum is open on most Saturdays from 10 to 4 o'clock, with the exception of holiday weekends, and it really chronicles the history of the Toledo Police Department, starting with its inception in 1867 all the way up to the present time. Some of our popular exhibits are our mugshot camera exhibit, our Prohibition era exhibit that chronicles the exploits of the Licavoli Gang, otherwise known as the Purple Gang in Toledo, Ohio. And we also have an antique police wagon from the 1940s there as well. So those are some of the major ones that we have in the police museum.
So kind of cool to see that history there and to see how things have evolved,
yes,
right?
Definitely.
Over the years. But some of these old vintage vehicles are going to be at the show on Sunday. So tell us what people can expect when they come out.
Well, they'll see vintage hot rods. They'll see, obviously with the police museum, the focus is on the museum, and we have a wide selection of vintage police cars and modern police cars that will be there. We have recruiters from Ohio State Highway Patrol and TPD and Toledo Fire Department will be there. And just an all-around good time.
Yeah, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, that
is a
thing is nice.
61 Dodge Polara CHP car that was restored completely by Alex Motors here in Toledo, Ohio. And the car that's very, very rare. There's only 5 of those, I believe, left in existence.
Wow.
Yes.
And you helped to do the work on that.
I helped arrange for the owner to have it done.
Yeah.
Wow. I love the tail lights on there too. Really cool, super unique. Almost gives you like
typical of that era
vibe too. You know, looks heavy as well.
Oh, yeah, it's over 5,000 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So
it looks like it.
A sample of what people can see when they come out on Sunday. And why is it so important to get these types of vehicles to help the museum? Why is this event so important?
Because it reminds people of the history. There's so much history involved in policing. And if you let it go by, then they don't understand anymore. And that's what you have to remind the younger folks about.
Oh,
yeah,
and you know that.
Yeah.
Shirley?
It's also a good way to remind the younger police officers about how police equipment has evolved over the years and how police work has changed over the years. So it's always good to have the younger police officers come into the police museum. We have the police academy class come in. Last couple of classes that we've had, they come in and visit the museum, and we go out and talk to them and explain to them the history of the police department and how they're going to become a part of the legacy of the Toledo Police Department. They need to know the history of it as well.
Yeah, have to know where you're from before you know where you're going.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, love that.
Absolutely.
So we had it popped up here. So usually this is at Ottawa Park.
Yes, it is.
But that has changed this year. We want to make sure
There was some construction at Ottawa Park this year.
So where's this going to happen this year?
It's going to happen at the Owens Community College Center for Emergency Preparedness on Tracy Road.
So just jot that address down right now. If you've gone to this in the past, just know how to make a little switch this year, and you don't want to go to the wrong spot to see this. Let's talk a little bit more, though, about the work that goes into restoring these vehicles. And because you said it's important to have that history, it's a lot of work to restore these vehicles.
Absolutely. As an owner of one myself, and I have restored over a dozen of them I have a vehicle that I helped restore with the Georgia State Patrol. It's in their museum. It's the tracking down of the equipment, because most of the equipment in these cars, when they're done with them, it just goes right into the trash. And finding some of the vintage parts for these and the trim and the hubcaps,
Yep.
things simple as hubcaps, is just, it's amazingly hard. People think it's just you just go to the store, eBay. No, it's not that way.
Yeah, it's a lot
You
of
gotta
tracking down.
hunt it and
Like looking at the logs at junkyards and then getting there,
Absolutely.
showing up like, this is bent out of frame. Yeah, I've done a little work.
A little bit.
Just look,
tell.
not your level. not your level. So for folks who want to come out, how many vehicles can they expect to see?
Last year we had 514.
Wow, that's a lot of cars.
It is one of the largest car shows in Northwest Ohio.
So you're gonna get a tree, and it's free to get in though, right?
It's $10 to get in.
Oh,
and
okay.
all of the money that's paid to go goes to the operation of the museum.
Right.
Yeah. So it's important because you got to keep
Very
that going.
important. Yeah, definitely. Like I said earlier, it helps it also pay our staff.
Oh, yeah.
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 And you
Everybody's got to get paid.
guys do have a rain date, but we don't think that.
No,
No,
Sunday should be
we're not
good.
talking about a rain date.
Sunday should be good to go. Your
Sunday's gonna
rain
be
is
good.
happening today,
Yeah, that's right.
so Sunday good to go.
Yeah, don't
Yep.
jinx
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
Folks, thanks for being here today. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Stay with us.